All right, Brett Lawler, Home Team Inspection Service. Lee, planning to sell her house in the next couple of months. She has a problem, though. Her basement has a leak on the opposite side of where her sump pump is. She's had several companies come out, and one suggested a French drain, another suggested some sort of waterproofing tile to lay down inside the basement to prevent the water from coming up. I'm not sure if waterproofing tile, I've never heard of that before. She's not sure which way to turn. You got any suggestions, Brad?
Well, in those cases, normally what I see is the French drain installed, whether they're using the waterproof panels to divert the water down into the French drain. But French drain is the most typical thing that I've seen. So, again, without seeing it, without knowing exactly, what the issue is and how much water's coming in, because one of the things when I have, and I've said this before, I have a bunch of cracks in my basement walls, and I think I've got 22 repairs down there, and the repairs have been 100% effective. I just have had a few additional cracks that have come up. So sometimes just a crack repair through a competent company is all you need versus going in and putting in the panels and adding the French drain and everything else. But it also depends on how you're managing water out front. If you're able to move water away from your house, or if the way that the land slopes, there's no way to channel it away, then you may be stuck with having to do the French drain either inside or outside.
Did you also use an epoxy injection
Yeah,
when you did?
yeah.
Yeah, so
Mine, all mine were epoxy injected
yeah,
crack fill. Yes,
and
yeah.
they make the concrete even stronger than when it was originally poured, which is
Yeah,
good. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly, and every one of them is guaranteed for life.
yeah.
So I've not
Well,
had any
depending
of them
upon the
fail.
company you use, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes, and I've not had any of them fail
yeah.
over all the years that I've lived here. So.
Two things I'm going to add to this, Brad.
Mhm.
One on this is you need to make sure that you've got downspout extenders from your
Yeah.
gutters,
Right.
right? Because the number one reason that I see whenever I go out to a house and someone says they've got a water penetration problem because we're looking to resell, we want to see what we can do to cure the problem. And that is the downspouts end at the house. The water just pools there, right?
Right. Right. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing is new construction. They use those pop-up uh,
Yes.
drains that
Mine
pop
is
up out in the middle
right.
of the yard.
Yeah.
The problem is many of those new homes have those buried underneath the sod. They come lay the sod after they do the
Oh,
final
yeah.
landscaping,
Yeah.
and so they're buried, and so it just puts the pressure back. The water is nowhere to go, and it basically just fills up and starts pouring out of downspouts.
That's a really good tip. So, folks, if you have bought new construction, I did last year, look for the downspouts, look to see where they go into the ground, and then look for an exit, a pop up that should be 5, 10, 15 feet away where the water actually comes on. And if you don't see it, because I didn't see it
Mhm.
earlier this year, so I called the builder and he sent this guy over, and Nico looks and says, oh, it's under this grass right here
Under the sod, right?
under the
Hmm.
sun. So we dug
Yep.
it up, and sure enough, the other thing I want to tell you about, and this is bizarre, but you need to know, you need to check your neighbor's house. Now, don't go on the land, but look and see if the neighbor has put a downspout extension, and if that extension is pointed towards your house or your driveway, that could also be the culprit behind a new leak that you're noticing.
Yep.
Okay. Just letting you know from the experience,
Mhm.
21 years on it, see a lot of this stuff.